What's happening, everybody? I hope you're having a gorgeous October weekend metal detecting. Not so much for me. Big changes, and we'll get right into it. Part of the reason for the past year that I haven't been able to get out detecting very much is due to my grandfather's health. He started having some failing health around November of 2017, and it was diagnosed to be cancer at the beginning of 2018. So most of my time on weekends that I have for detecting has been spent mostly here and with him, just trying to help him out as much as possible, which doesn't leave me any time for detecting because I have a life of my own. Unfortunately, at the beginning of October here, he passed away and lost his battle. Everything that was his was willed to my mother. She has no use for it. She's got a big enough home and enough to take care of now, so everything was given to me that was owned by my grandfather, which was his lakefront property. Unfortunately, he hasn't done much with this property over the past 25 years, so I've got a lot of work to do in the next 2 months. I've got to get my old life packed up and ready to move into this new life, and I've got to clean everything out of this house and get it ready to live in again, which is going to be a ton of work. So chances of me getting out detecting again are going to be pretty slim. I will try to get out on another hunt, but that's life. This is much more important to me now than swinging a coil, as much as I love detecting this time of year. So this video is numbered, which means it is another digger. This is going to be the last hunt I did at the 1765 house, which is probably the last time I actually went out metal detecting, and I don't remember when. We'll take a look in the video. And I'm not done. I'm going to probably be posting some more videos. If I can't get out hunting, we'll do some short videos to show progress on this house, take a look at what I'm going to be doing here. And I'm not dead. My channel's not dead. This is just a little brief interlude where life gets in the way of fun. So big changes, everybody. Thanks for the sit through the intro. Let's get on with the video. Alright, maybe 15 minutes or so in, I've dug a couple junky targets. I think one of them was a little kid's M&M tin, little brown tin that M&M's came in. That's my most significant find so far. But I know what this is. I've dug one of them in the past a long time ago when I first got into the hobby. Real shallow. It was ringing up anywhere between like 65 and 72 depending where it was. It was down on the ground at an angle, so that's why it was kind of janky. But that is a license plate tag. A year tag here from Connecticut. That's 55. If I'm incorrect on that, somebody correct me. I think the last one I dug was 52 or 53, and that was in my own town. So something for the homeowner, and let's keep the day going. So I've been bopping around over by that door in this little part of the yard behind me over here for the past 20 minutes or so, and I found a lot of clad around the door. Looks like they had it fenced off for kids. I found the world's smallest plastic shovel while I was rooting around for coins as well. I finally got a decent tone, about 4 or 5 inches down it said, and it actually was. This was upper 60s, lower 70s. It got some roundness in the hole. I don't know if it's a button or a coin. Let's take a look, and hopefully I didn't get bazinged. And there she is. I don't know what I got. What do I got? What do I got? Something around the edges. I got a good luck token? Get out of town. What is this? Yeah, good luck. I got it upside down. I've never dug a good luck token. That means I'll have some good luck. I don't know what's on this side. Hey, clean it up. Get it in the light. We'll take a better look at it. Alright, I've seen these before. A long time ago. It's got the walking doll on the obverse. It's got the name up top. It just eludes me. I don't remember who this was. Obviously, I'll put something up off to the side here so we can see what this is. That's a fantastic little find. I've never found a good luck token. Keep this coin and good luck will follow you. Wonderful symbol before the Nazis adopted it. So something else for the homeowner unless he doesn't want it. And let's keep this dig going. Still haven't moved much from this original patch that I started on. I'm maybe 5 feet from that good luck token. That 10-inch coil on here making a difference. It's picking up targets I knew I swung over before with a small coil and they just weren't picking it up, but conditions were different too. Might be my oldest find here so far. And it's an item that people very often misidentify as a buggy brake, which it is not. What this is this the pole capper for the poles that went on each side of the horse. And this is what would have sat down on the ground flat when it wasn't attached to the horse. And when they get dragged back and forth across the ground over the eons, that's where they tend to wear out. So that's what that actually is. It is not a buggy brake, and that's old. I don't know if it's quite colonial, but it could tie with that button for being the oldest find on the property so far. Let's keep going. Definitely the 10-inch coil is the way to go here. It's a little challenging up by the house where there's a lot of nails, but if I go slow, that's where I'm digging all this stuff out in between. A little closer to where I started down by the Jeep, and I know I swung over this spot with the 6-inch coil, so spin around. This is another interesting, weird find from a house that's been standing since the mid-1700s. I don't think it's incredibly old. Getting about 75 VDI. Very interesting little buckle. I don't know what that would have been, off of a shoe or something. Another little, maybe some kind of decorative sash buckle. Let me wipe her up. We'll get her in the sun again and get some details off of it. A lot of trees in this yard, so I'm having difficulty finding some shade here. It's about dead noon. Very interesting. I don't know if this has been Art Deco. I don't know if this has been like for a hat. It's got an interesting curve to it. I almost want to say it's like for a hat band. I don't know. If anybody knows what specifically this buckle's for, let me know in the comments. If I found out what it is, I'll post it up here. Off to the next dig. Well, this next piece I was convinced was a copper. Oh my god, it was the perfect tone. It was the right size. It was the right depth. I don't know what it is. There it is, number 16 stamped on this end. It's got a hole in it. 5-sided. Big, heavy chunk of, I don't know what it is, brass, copper, something. Thought it was a coin. It was not. If anybody knows what this is, let me know in the comments section. It's obviously broken off of something else. Interesting. Well, it's just popping up finds consistently here, and I got something I have dug before, and it's with something that I haven't seen before. I think these two go together. So, that's a very familiar item, harmonica reed. But right next to it in the hole, this is very fragile. That may be made out of lead. I don't know if this is part. I'm going to try and zoom in on this. I apologize because this phone zoom is terrible. I can't tell what these are. These almost look like the busts from coins, and it's a little bright out. I can't tell what they are, but that one there, if I can get it to focus with this much zoom, these all look like busts, and I can see some words like right there. I think this may have been part of the harmonica. Obviously it's an interesting pattern. So we'll try and do some research on that. But I'm going to guess that those two pieces go together, because that's more than coincidence. Very interesting find. Alright, next find. Barely even below the surface, and it was a very low tone. This was like low 40s. I cannot believe this is what it is. There she be. Tough to see, but that is an Indian head penny. I haven't dug one of these in years. I don't think it's a fatty. It's a little fat, but I don't dig these very often. I don't know if I'm going to get a date off that. Let me see what I can do with this. I don't know how Kurt does this. I've said it a million times. Tough to see. Sun's gone behind the clouds, but that is 1864. I'll put a better picture up here. I can't get this thing to focus, and I got no light. So, very interesting find. I did not expect to get that at such a low tone. Off we go to the next find. Well, next find's a little weedy excitement for our buddy Smoking Joe. Here you go, Joe. Give me the laugh. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this hunt. I only had a few hours to play. I got a lot of property to cover yet with this permission. And he's taking forever to redo the house, so it's not like I got in any hurry. We'll be back at this one again before long. That was a crazy day of finds, and this site is still real confusing. I don't get it. I had a lot of good targets today. Beautiful numbers. Nothing fantastically old. I cannot get on any colonial coppers or anything else that's dated to the house. I think that that cart piece was about as close as I've gotten so far. So, and that's it. Nothing huge out of this site. I don't get it. I've beat up the backyard, which was a total bust. So much debris and metal and modern stuff back there. The best chances for this property were along the side yards in the front, and I just never got anything that could be definitively, you know, proven that it was 1700s, unfortunately. And I'd love to go back and hit the place some more, but I'm just not going to have time this year, and by next year he's probably going to have that place put together. So where I'm living now, there's still 1700s history around me. I'm going to be getting more permissions. I'm probably closer to cellar holes that I've never been to than I have before, and we'll do the best I can. I appreciate everybody for watching this one and sticking with me. I will be back soon with something, anything. Just keep the channel going. We'll see you guys.